All right, everybody, welcome to the JK Theory. Here we talk about anything and everything. No topic is left untouched, no stone is left unturned. We give you the raw, real, and uncut. And before we get into it, I'm Jay,
I'm Kay.
It's your girl Chachi.
and this is the JK Theory. So, on today's episode, we're going to keep that true crime vibe going. We each decided to pick a state. This state now belongs to Kay. It'll be on Texas. So, he's going to tell us a little bit of a true crime story. And of course, they always have a twist to it. So, we're going to hear him out. If you guys like the true crime series that we're doing, give us a thumbs up, hit that like button, hit the bell so you get alerted when new videos come up. Hit that subscribe. 91% of our viewers aren't subscribers, so show us some love. That lets us know that we're doing a good job. So I'll give the mic over to Kay. Kay, it's on you.
I'm going to take y'all back to 1970s. This has to be the reason why they made those commercials. Do you know where your kids are at 10 o'clock at night? Dean Carroll, the Candyman, aka the Pied Piper. Yes. So Dean Carroll was a calm, cool, and collect guy, kind of standoffish, always there to help people, always giving, always wanting to be there for others. He worked in his mom and stepdad's candy shop, which happened to be across the street from a elementary school. So he would give kids candy for free. He would talk to them, and that's how people got to know him. That's how he got the name the Candyman. So Dean was, like I said, normal guy. So they thought. He got drafted to the Army, or Navy rather. And he spent the long 10 months there before he determined this was not for me. And he got honorably discharged. Goes back to Texas. His mother is now divorced, and she opens up her own candy shop where he is now the vice president of the candy shop. This is where it gets a little interesting. So he is again helping everybody. He's nothing strange or anything, but he finds a couple boys and he wants to party. Okay, well, that's a little strange, but takes them back to the house, gets them drunk, gets them a little high. They start talking, communicating. Nothing. They have things go on, but nothing major at this point. So one day, Dean happens to get he wants a little bit more excitement in his life. So he finds a gentleman that is hitchhiking, a college student. And Dean picks him up in his, well, we would think it would be creepy now, but back then, no window van, I guess, was perfectly fine back in the 70s and nobody cared. Uh, so the gentleman gets in. Dean takes him to the house. And Dean proceeds to now get him drunk. They're having relations. But Dean wants to get a little bit more exciting. So he tells the gentleman, let me handcuff you. And he obliges to it. So he handcuffs him. But now Dean wants to put him on this chamber-like thing. It's like a like a board in the back, and you're pretty much strung up like this. Okay. He's high, he's drunk, So at this point, Dean does some things to him, and then he takes a revolver and he unalives him. Well, this is now exciting for him. He needs more. How do you get more without being really, really creepy? Well, you enlist 2 teenagers to help you grab more teenagers. Some of the kids, well, 2 of the kids was who he used to give out candy to. He now has a relationship with in friendship and in other ways. He convinces them to grab other young men, or boys rather, and bring them to the house. The exact number, or at least the ones that they can find, the count is 29. But they're pretty sure there's more. It's just the fact that they can find 29. Here's the other kicker. He was never convicted. They would have never caught him if he wouldn't have been killed by one of his accomplices. If you want to hear more to this story, like and subscribe and let us know so I can get deeper into this.
That is insane. We need to play like some spooky music in the background. So, okay, going back a little bit.
Yeah.
You said elementary school. So these kids were what, under 13?
The ones that he was passing out candy to were under 13. So he built a relationship with one of the boys from elementary. He was now a teenager once he started interacting with him.
Gotcha. So I mean, so then the ones that he recruited, the 2 that he recruited, were between 14 and 18. I'm guessing, like high school age.
Yep, they were in high school.
Gosh, dude.
Here's the part that I didn't mention though. This is why I said you have to. They did that commercial back then. Do you know where your kids are? Because it was 18 to 20 something kids missing at one time, but the police didn't give 2 fucks, and the parents thought they just ran away. They didn't care. Like, most of the parents did not even look for their kid. And you told the police, and the police did absolutely nothing about it. They was just like, okay.
Do you know, was this in suburbia or was this in the hood or what?
It was in suburb. It was in Houston, suburban of Houston, Pasadena.
Was it a mixture of kids or was it all white, all black?
They were all white.
They were all white?
They were all white.
They were white and they didn't do nothing?
They gave 2 fucks.
Wow.
Back then in that town, it was normal for teens and people to run away. So they just figured, oh, they just went somewhere else. They just ran away. No big deal. Yeah. So it was a couple parents. Now, it was a few parents that put up flyers and things like that, looking for the kids.
It's next to the "Have you seen my cat" sign. Have you seen?
Yeah, it was like that. It was literally like that. It was like they put up signs. Have you seen this person? If you have, it's $1,000 reward, because $1,000 back then was a lot of money. So yeah, but most of them, the parents were just like, okay, my kid gone. So what?
Holy cow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good story. We definitely need to do a deep dive on that one. Chachi, what's your thoughts? I see your mind turning there.
When I hear cases like this, I wonder, especially when it comes to missing kids, because um, we know trafficking is such a heavy topic now, and it's such a known crime now. And then you think about the times where people say, "Oh, I remember when I would just be playing outside till 9, 10 o'clock, and all the neighbors knew each other, and we didn't lock the door, and da da da." Oh yeah, a couple kids went missing, but it wasn't a thing. Like what? And it's the same thing that I think about. Like, these are white kids.
All of them.
Oh, my kid, he's been missing for a couple days. He'll come back. What?
He'll come back. Oh
The fucked
It's
up
like
part,
a dog,
like literally, the fucked up part is one of the boys that he recruited was actually looking for one of the boys that he had off.
Wow.
Like he was literally putting up signs and everything because he thought that he was like selling them off. He didn't know at this point that he was unaliving them. Yeah, he thought he was just selling them to other people.
Now you said, and if you want to keep this for the deep dive, that's fine. But you said
Sure.
about 29 people. But is it because he admitted to 29, or were there bodies or cadavers or?
So I can say this. He never had to be convicted of anything. Like nobody would have known. They still probably wouldn't have known. They wouldn't have known anything until he got killed or unalived. I'm sorry. He got unalived before there was any kind of conviction or anything. It went unnoticed. And he was doing it right in his house.
So where were the where's the proof that he did it?
So the bodies were he rented places. Like there was a boat house, and I don't know how you don't see like him carrying in people bodies, and he would put them under. They would dig and put the bodies under there and come out, and like it was nothing. I guess money talks sometimes. I'm guessing.
Wow.
And yeah, he put them in 4 different places, and the boys told where the places were.
Did the boys get locked up?
Oh yeah. One is still alive today. He's still in jail, and the other one, he passed COVID in 2020.
Wow. Oh, that's eerie. Like when this stuff happens, and they're like, "Yeah, they're still alive. Like they're still breathing." Like, are you serious? That's insane. So let us know what you guys think about this story. I definitely enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button, and notification bell. Let us know where you're watching from as well. We do appreciate that. And if you want to reach out to us directly, our email is thejktheory@gmail.com. And until next time, I'm Jay.
I'm Kay.
I'm Chachi.
And this is the JK Theory. Peace. The Candyman.
Candyman.
I'm like R. Kelly. The
Right?
The Pied
Piper,
Piper.
I'm like-
Yeah, exactly.